morning, everybody. We are on our way to church. We pulled over and stopped to look at something, but I have not even been on here yet this morning. It is 8:13. It's about 39 degrees out this morning, Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what it is Celsius, but anyway, we are almost at the church. Like I said, we pulled over to look at something, and we got a busy, jam-packed day today. So I hope I remember to film everything. My house is a mess, so it's immediately after church. We're hoping we get to go home and pick up a little bit before we have to go to the birthday party, which the birthday party is an hour away, and then we have to come back and get to Asheboro for this evening event we have. So all right, we'll see you in a minute. Okay, everybody, so I have tried to take my Sunday afternoon nap, but it didn't go as planned. And I realized, well, we got to drive an hour to a birthday party, so I might could get a little shut-eye while Bryant's driving, although that's highly unlikely. But we're getting ready to go. Bryant has gone over to visit with my brother for a minute, and Isaac came home from church here with us, and we stopped by Arby's and got sandwiches and just ate fast food for lunch. And poor Caroline, she, bless her heart, she's having a rough time. Her car was acting up. Took it to the shop. They fixed it, but then all of her lights on her system came on. And then, anyway, now it's not running. So she got emotional with that. That was all happening yesterday. So she's going to have it towed to the dealership tomorrow. But I told her, I said, count your blessings. She has a brother that has 2 vehicles, and he has loaned her one of his, just no questions asked. And Daddy's here to take care of getting it towed and being sure they pick it up. And so anyway, Isaac and Bryant went over there, and they pushed it out of the carport, and so it would be squared up for the tow truck to pick it up, so they didn't have to like get in the grass or anything. And not only this, but for some reason her eye swelled up, and it's really not her eye. It's like her whole side of her face is like swollen. And it's not her trigeminal side, the one that she has the trigeminal neuralgia. It's the other side. And actually it's this side, but it's the opposite side of her trigeminal neuralgia. And it's this eye that's swollen. Oh, the horn is beeping. I'll see you out in the car. I'll finish telling you when we get in the car. Okay, so back to my story. We're in the car. We're on the way to our brother-in-law's birthday party. Anyway, so Caroline was at the party last night, and she was down. She didn't feel good. Her eye was swollen. She just was blah and emotional on top of everything else. And, you know, just because when you don't feel good, you get emotional. I do, and it must run in our family. Anyway, so then, bless her heart, she gets home, and we stay, and we're cleaning up. She had the boys. She got them home, and her and Jamie, you know, they loaded up the car and got the boys home. We stayed and helped clean up for a little while. And on our way home, we were, a mile away from home? And she called me, and she is sobbing. She is absolutely sobbing. And she said, Opie, which was our little Shih Tzu, and we bought him as a puppy in 2008. And when she moved out, got married, she said, I need Opie to go with me. I need part of home to go with me. So we allowed her to take Opie with her. And so Opie has kind of become her and Jamie's dog. And anyway, she called me, and she's sobbing. She says, she was like dead. He was just like limp, and he had had a seizure. And she said, Mommy, he was definitely not breathing. And she was just sobbing. I said, I'll be right there. I'll be right there. And I walked in the door, and she's cradling Opie, the dog. And so I'm thinking, oh no, he's passed away, or he's almost there. And and I went over there and I said, "Oh, honey," and I'm getting, because I love Opie too, and I was getting a little emotional. And I said, "How is he right now?" And I said, "Hey, Opie." And he jumped up and he jumped in my lap, and then he jumped down and then he jumped back up. And so it ended well. But poor Caroline, she was not feeling good, and she was just super emotional. And then Opie had a seizure, and I'm glad I didn't witness it, because I think witnessing it was traumatizing to her. But he is getting older, and we just told her to love him and take care of him, give him special treatment, because his days are not as long as they used to be. So, okay, we're headed to the birthday party, and we'll see you there in just a little bit. Okay, everybody, while we're en route to the birthday party, Bryant and I wanted to address a couple things, some comments or questions, not really comments, but questions about the land that our church just won the bid on from a foreclosure, and wondering if the lady was now homeless. Did we not feel sorry for her? And it was not that type of situation. It was a situation, nobody lived in the house. It was a separation, and then one of them died. There was multiple people. Nobody wanted the house, nobody wanted the debt, but nobody wanted the other to have it type situation. And so nobody was left homeless or anything like that. So anything else you need to add to that?
No, you definitely.
Does that clarify? Okay. So yeah, it was not a situation where the church got a foreclosed land on and now somebody was misplaced. It was just what happened. It was just a little family dynamics but nobody lived there. The house has been empty for a long time, and I think even before it was empty, before it even went into foreclosure, it was a rental for them. And so there you have it. We just wanted to make sure y'all understood that. So speaking of churches, we are going to show you where it was the church Bryant grew up in. It was the church we attended when we first started dating. It was where Isaac was dedicated back to the Lord after he was born. And we drove an hour to church every Sunday and every Wednesday, didn't we? And so we're fixing to show you this church. It was a little Quaker church. It's no longer a Quaker church because his home church grew under, they had a pastor that was just on fire, and the church was on fire, and they grew, and they built a new building. And so the old church has since been sold to another church community, but I'm going to show you the sweet little white church that we started out in. This is it. This front room was a Sunday school class, but it was also an overflow of the sanctuary. Down in the back was the fellowship, and this was the old parsonage, except when we were here, we used it as the toddler Sunday school class area, kids Sunday school class. But that's the little church we started out in right there. And little Isaac was dedicated in it. It's a precious little church. And so now we're going to show you this church, the little church we were a part of grew, and we had already left. We had already left and went into ministry ourselves, and this church grew, and they built a new sanctuary. So that's where we're headed to now. Yeah, where it fell over. There was this part down here was like a little kitchen fellowship area. I'm sure it was added on at a later time. In fact, I think I have pictures of Bryant on the roof as a little boy helping the men build this part right here.
I was 10 years old.
He was 10 years old. We are in a little area called Saxby Hall, North Carolina. We just came through snow camp, and Eli, well, we didn't really go to Eli Whitney, but the outskirts of Eli Whitney. And so this is where Bryant was born and raised, and learned all the good stuff he's learned to make him the man he is today. So we are headed to the church, and we'll show you that in just a minute. All right, that's the new church building. And like I said, Bryant and I were no longer at the church when they built this, but we have been in here several times. In fact, the Browers worship team has been here twice to sing for them. So, yeah, it's a pretty special place.
I think that's a good way. All the cars up there. Tell them what you're doing.
We're waiting for him to come in the door, y'all.
It'll fall down. Better just pull it in the parking lot. Hey, hey, hey.
Okay, everybody, this is the meal we're having tonight. We have mashed potatoes. We have like a wild rice, steamed green beans, a gravy. These are like a teriyaki type. They're sweet beef tip, chicken strips, and rolls.
Hold up, let everybody get situated now, Jenny. You ready?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jim. Happy birthday to you. Make a wish. Yay!
All right, everybody, here we're hanging out at my brother-in-law's party. This is Darlene, my sister-in-law to be. You guys have met my brother before. He helped me at the chicken stew, dump out the chicken stew, or pour out the chicken stew. That is Brother Bucky. All right, guys, here we are. The young lady sitting down is my sister Tina. Okay, she's the mean one. Okay, there she is right there. See, look, that's the mean look.
That's a low ring look.
Beside her is my other sister Tammy. You guys met her at the chicken stew. And my other sister Norma is right over
they're gonna get drunk.
here, right there. There's Norma over there.
That's his mama.
Yeah, that's the grandma of the bunch right there. She is the oldest and the meanest right there. So, y'all believe that? She's thinking about what to say, how to come back. She probably can't even hear me. Look, you see that look? She can't even hear me.
Okay, guys, we're off for our last event of the evening. We're getting on this trolley. It is the Asheboro and Chick-fil-A Christmas caroling trolley, and so we are fixing to board this. There goes our church folks, our little friends that we're with.
Went and visited somebody, came back home, said hey.
All right, we're on the bus, and there's this green hue to us. So
There's William and
there's
Trudy.
William and Trudy,
There's Brenda Clifford.
and Bill and Neva.
And Bill and Neva. All right, guys, we're going to take the tour.
Holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and
Evening before Christmas. Well, here we are, Scrooge and Marley at the counting house. There's Bob Cratchit. He's got a little fire made up of one lump of coal. Scrooge keeps the coal box.
Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you. Ah, humbug. You don't mean that, I'm sure. Christmas is a kind, charitable, forgiving, pleasant time. I say God bless it.
One sound out of you and you'll lose your position.
I must, but why do spirits walk the earth?
This is required.
of all men. If man's spirit goes not forth in life, it is condemned to do so.
You were always a good man of business, Jacob.
Business? Mankind was my business. Mercy, charity, forbearance, tolerance, all were my business.
But don't be hard on me, Jacob, I pray you.
I am here to warn you that there is a chance you may escape my fate. You will be visited by 3 spirits.
Even say it glows. All of the other reindeers used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in names. In one foggy Christmas Eve came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Yippee! Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Oh, the missus. Dances, games, cake.
My husband is acting up on here.
I'm behaving. Yes, I am.
Out to show me the shadows of the things that will happen in the time that lies before us. Is that so, spirit? Oh, I fear you more than any specter I have seen, but I am prepared to accompany you with a thankful heart. Will you not speak to me?
I don't know much about it. He's dead, that's all I know.
Well, Scratch got his own at last. I thought he'd live forever. What has he done with his money?
Hasn't left it to me. That's all I know.
Well, it's likely to be a cheap funeral. I can't think of anyone who'd go to it.
I'm the one who kept his house. Let me alone be the first. Open this bundle, Joe. Yes, look. Pencil case. Eh? And what do you think of this brooch?
Affable. That's all, and I wouldn't pay 6 pence more. What's next?
There's still...
Sir, I don't know what to say.
Don't say one word. Fred!
Oh, bless my soul, who's that?
It's I, your Uncle Scrooge, come to dinner. Will you let me in, Fred?
Let you in? We're just sitting down. Our Christmas present has arrived.
A day apart makes the world's difference. The day after Christmas.
Hello? What do you mean by coming in here this time of day?
I'm very sorry, sir.
You are, yes, I think you are.
I was making very merry yesterday, sir.
I'll tell you what, my friend. I'm not about to put up with this sort of thing any longer, and therefore, I am about to raise your salary! Oh, a Merry Christmas, Bob. A Merry Christmas, Bob, that I've given you for many a year. Oh, I am going to raise your salary and assist your family. We'll discuss your affairs this very afternoon over a Christmas bowl of mulled wine. Now, you strike up that fire and buy another coal scuttle before you dot another I, Bob Cratchit.
Yes, sir.
God bless us, everyone!
wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Okay, everybody, we just got back from, that was the most fun little thing to do. I was like, I didn't know what to expect, but it was super fun. Did you like it?
It turned out to be great.
He's fixing the camera.
I fixed the camera. It was a great time. It truly was, to watch the reenactment of the Christmas Carol.
And these are like local people. These are just like us, and we were kind of part of it.
Yeah.
And when we got off the trolley, my battery died right at the last thing you saw. My battery died, of course. Well, during the trivia game, I won a trivia prize, which was a nice Hershey bar.
She was smarter than a 5th grader.
I was. And they also, it is sponsored by some businesses, some local businesses. Right, it's being
I'm
popular.
getting some text.
And so they put a goodie bag together for us. Oh wait, there's one missing?
What'd you miss?
Oh no, it's in here.
What all you got?
We have a fruitcake company that is world renowned, and it is the best. Like, even if you don't like fruitcake, you will love this fruitcake. But anyway, the company is local to us. It's in Bear Creek, North Carolina. And so in here we have a little fruitcake cookie from them, which I said I'm going to have with my coffee tonight. And we have a flavored tea from, where's that from?
Carriage House Tea.
Oh, and it's lemon, mango, herb, and fruit tea. So I know the junk is going around everywhere, so when it hits me, I'll be having my tea. And oh, this is from Southern Supreme too, one of their gingerbread cookies. So that was super sweet of them to do that. Okay, so you open your hot chocolate and I'll open the coffee.
No, I get coffee
No,
tonight. You get hot chocolate. Okay, here we go. All right, number 4, right?
Number 4.
Winner, chicken dinner. Here we go, number 4. Dollar bill. I found it right here. We go. All right, here we go.
Are you sure?
Yeah, right there.
Oh, that's 14. Yeah.
Well, somebody get her glasses. There we go. Number 4. Let's see what we got.
I'll open mine while you're doing it.
Tell me your eyesight has got a little worse.
Yeah, it has, and that's not why I'm not wearing my glasses. I'm not wearing my glasses because for some reason I'm like, I don't know if I've hit my head or something, but it hurts.
White chocolate cocoa. That sounds good. White chocolate cocoa.
All right, let's see what mine is. Number 4.
Number 4. Drum roll. Oh, I like that one. Heavenly hazelnut.
Heavenly hazelnut.
I like hazelnut.
All right, so we're going to fix this. We'll meet you over there. We'll open our chocolate over there.
And I'll do my sermon recap.
Okay, he'll do his sermon recap. I forgot it was Sunday.
I wasn't supposed to do that.
No, I forgot it was Sunday.
Yeah.
We've been so active today and doing all kinds of things.
Forgot it was Sunday.
I forgot it was Sunday.
Hang
All
tight,
right.
guys. All right, we're on couch.
We're here. I forgot to cut the kitchen lights off.
It's okay. That's fine.
We make it. This can't see it.
No, it's fine. You can see as well. You talk to him. I'll turn the lights off.
Okay. We've made the white chocolate, and he goes, "It's awful white." I said, "It's white chocolate." So, yeah. The lights, when the lights are on in the kitchen, I just think it makes it harder to see in here. It's a little better. It's just not the distraction behind me, I guess. But, so you come and try your white chocolate.
No, let's do the candy first.
Oh, okay. I thought we wanted to try our drinks first.
No, let's open the candy.
He wants
candy
soap
first.
and candy first.
Candy first.
And I don't have my glasses on, so you're going to have to find number 4.
All right.
I'll open it if you find it for me.
I have to go down the list. 2, 7, 16, 9, 17, 24, 22.
They're hard to see.
5, 12.
Even with glasses.
I don't see a number on that one. I really can't see
That
it.
would be that number.
Oh, 25. 11, 19, 15, 4. Right there.
This one?
Yep, here we go.
All right.
You'll show them number 4. Here we go.
I thought there's nothing in there. All right, that's the little round one. You take the first bite. I took it last one. Just looks like chocolate cream or inside.
It's full of chocolate. It's pretty good. Like a hazelnut.
I just get chocolate.
Okay, see what it was. Look on the back.
Hang on, I gotta close all these things.
That's it.
Was that it?
That was
What
it.
about it?
No, that was it.
What's it say?
Rondello Late, L-A-I-T, milk chocolate ganache.
Oh. I can see that now.
Yep.
Yep. All right, hand me my fruitcake.
Really, really good.
I'm so excited about this.
Here we go, the white chocolate. Here we go, you ready? Delicious.
Can you open that while I try my
We,
coffee?
we like white chocolate anyway. When we go to $7, that would be
Starbucks.
we get the white chocolate caramel mocha. That's what we get.
You like hazelnut. This is really good. I didn't put much creamer in it, so you'll probably want some sweetness to it. But
We used to call it $5 till inflation happened.
then you changed it to $7.
Yep, $7. You know, these are the best fruit cake
Cookies.
in the world, cookies in the world. 'Cause
Well, I
they're
don't know that I've ever had one of their cookies.
the same thing as a cake. It's full of nuts.
Is it the same?
Same thing.
I feel like it's a little cakier.
Maybe. It's delicious.
So good. Especially with a cup of coffee.
All right, let's swap and try.
I want that back.
I'm sure they like hearing us smack on camera.
I'm not a hot chocolate drinker, even with my cozy coffee. I'm not much of a hot chocolate.
Really good.
I love it. Hey,
Hey, it's
That's
for horses.
mine.
Hey, it's for horses.
he's eating my cookie.
Well, it's our cookie.
Oh, well, it's my cookie. Yours is in the car. All right, give them your summer recap. With your mouth full. We're
can't right
tired,
now.
y'all. It's late.
Hey, you guys, we hadn't had a chance to answer your comments yet, but you guys loved the tables that were decorated at our church Christmas party. We got so much positive feedback from that. You guys thought,
And some of you thought we hired a decorator to come in. What we do is we have a lady in the church sponsor that table.
and she brings her dishes, her decor, her centerpieces, and she makes that table look the best it possibly can. And we've got some talented ladies in our church, and they did a wonderful job.
And you were wanting to see some of the games. My cameraman
Was busy laughing.
fell down on the job, and I couldn't film because I was actually doing the game. So, but they turned out really good.
Yep, they sure did. Hey, today was the second Sunday of Advent.
Turn it towards you a little bit so they can get it better.
There we go. How's
There
that?
you go.
Today was the second Sunday of Advent, and I just felt the Lord leading me to share about peace. And that's actually what the second Sunday of Advent's all about. In Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6, 740 years roughly before Jesus is born, the prophet Isaiah says this: "For unto us a child is born, a child is given. He shall be called the Wonderful, Mighty God, Prince of Peace, Everlasting Father, Counselor."
Oh, you may have said it and I just missed it.
Yeah, you've missed me up
I'm
there.
sorry.
But anyway, so she got it all out of text.
I'm
but
sorry.
anyway, Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6, that's what it says. And in verse 7, talks about how he will uphold the world through his peace. And so today I was sharing about that. And I talked about the 4 different peace that we as individuals can have. The title of the message was Sleeping Like a Baby. when we say those words or we illustrate a baby sleeping, or we think about a baby sleeping, in essence, what we're saying is, hey, they're very peaceful. They're at peace within themselves. They're at peace with their surroundings. So they're able to sleep like a baby. And so it was kind of like a pun on words, because I had a manger picture up in the background, kind of talking about Jesus, the Prince of Peace. We know that's what he's called in Scripture. And so I shared about the 4 peace that we need as individuals. The first peace is eternal peace, meaning that, hey, if we don't know where we're going to spend eternity, sometimes that can bring some anxiety and challenges in our lives, and it can bring some unrest and some unsettled things in our life. The second thing was spiritual peace. Once we have gotten that eternal peace, that we know where we're going, sometimes as individuals, we don't always have spiritual peace. We may have struggles, we may have temptations, we may have difficulties, we may have trials, tribulations, whatever you want to call them, that causes us to have spiritual unrest. It may be hidden sin that we've not confessed to the Lord. It may be hidden sin that we're hiding from our family, we're hiding from our loved ones, we're hiding from our friends or our boss or employers. And sometimes that unsettled spiritual moment can cause us to have lack of spiritual peace. And it's very important that we have that spiritual peace. Thirdly was peace with ourselves. There may be something in your life that you've done that you're not happy with or you're ashamed of, and you've not forgiven yourself. You will not be able to move on, like Paul says, forgetting those things which lie behind and pressing on toward the mark, until you begin to forgive yourself. You've got to be able to say, hey, I've made a mistake. I made an error. I committed a sin. And Lord, I know you've forgiven me, but help me to forgive myself. You got to clean the slate, so to speak. You got to take that moment and just begin a new path, a new journey in those moments. And lastly, eternal peace, spiritual peace, peace with yourself. And the last one was
Peace with others.
Peace with others. I was going to see if she's paying attention
I
to that.
was. Peace with others.
Peace with others. The Bible says, without peace with all men and holiness, no person will see the Lord. You know, you can't control how other people interact with you, but you can control how you forgive and interact with them. The beginning of your healing in that relationship may just start with you simply saying, I'm sorry. It may begin, your healing may begin with a simple, I love you. Your words could totally transform that situation that has been a thorn in your flesh for many years, or however it's been developing. But I can tell you this, if you want to get rid of some anxiety and you want to get rid of some cares that you've been placing on your own, burdening yourself with some of those cares and anxieties, the Bible says, cast them upon Jesus, for he cares for you. Got to have eternal peace, spiritual peace, peace with yourself, and you got to have peace with others if you are going to sleep like a baby. To be able to lay your head down tonight and just rest in Jesus. So, hey, I hope this has spoken to your heart. I know it spoke to mine while I was preaching it and while I was preparing for it. I think it was a really needed message for my congregation today, and I pray they latch on to the Word of God and they allow the peace of God to rule their heart and rule their life. So.
And it's so funny how how the Lord orchestrates things, because one of the songs we sang was Place of Freedom, mm-hmm. and in it talks about the peace and so forth.
Yep.
There's no one that can bring me peace like the Lord. And so anyway,
hey, we've had an action-packed day. We hope you have enjoyed every bit of it.
How did you enjoy seeing where we started out going to church, where he went to church as a little boy? Yep. And
a lot of great memories there.
And got to see some of his family.
Yep.
Briefly. And the trolley ride was amazing.
The acting was great, superb. They did a great job. We've had a wonderful action-filled day, and we're getting ready to go sleep like a baby.
Yep.
So, all right, guys, we're out of here.
All right. Remember, the grease is hot enough.
Hey, hang on. Have you guys enjoyed Vlogmas? Leave us a comment down below. So far, what's been your favorite Vlogmas? What do you think?
You told him last night it was Leave Judah dancing.
That was a hoot, wasn't it? That was good.
Yeah.
So. Oh, I did a little video today. I went over to the new church property. I'll tell you this, if you didn't see our services live, and I was expressing how I felt when we won the bid, and I did a little video of me dancing over there on the new church property, and the music behind the video was Queen. I know I'm not supposed to play Queen in church, but we did. But it was a good song. It was "We Are the Champions." That was a song. So anyway.
We are the champions.
Yeah. So anyway, we played that with me doing dance little jig. It was hilarious. The people of the church loved it. So all right, now let's tell them good night.
All right. Remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything.
Bye guys.
Bye, y'all.
See you tomorrow.